Mevrou heelal 1992, Michelle McLean, is vir jare reeds 'n ambassadeur vir Namibië, maar voortaan is sy bekend as 'n ambassadeur vir die Gondwana kolleksie. Aurelia Afrikaner saam met my in die Kletskompas ateljee. Aurelia, hoe gaan dit?
Goed, dankie, hoe gaan dit?
Klein Saterdag, suster, ons moet... Hoe vier jy jou klein Saterdag? Klein Saterdag, suster, ons moet... Hoe vier jy jou klein Saterdag? Ja, en dan van een tragedie na die volgende, die Namkor Enerkan saak duur voort. Hier is die seun van een van die beskuldigdes in hierdie geval, wat die likwidasie van Enerkan wil keer. Hy sê jy sal
443 wenders te skep van die kan af gaan tyd wat, want toe skep hierdie mense dan hulle se mense daar gemaak. En ek ken mos nie, hierdie nommer is 'n plekkie staan daar. So om nou geskep te word agtertoe sal ook nie vir jou customers bring nie. So ek verstaan hulle se punt, maar tog wil ons ook hê dat die land vorentoe moet beweeg. So
self daar as gevolg van die mense wat daar verbygaan. So hulle sien, luister, soggens hier net voor werktyd kom daar 'n kapsie hieroor gemaak, is 15 miljoen wat toegeken is daarvoor en dis net so teruggegee.
En dan wonder jy as die mense dit teruggee, wat loop verkeerd? Dis dieselfde wat met Oranje gebeur het. Soveel is teruggegee en dan bou jy 'n muur vir 1.8 miljoen, maar daar's geen verbetering wat gedoen is nie. So wie is verkeerd? Is dit die kanseles? Wie?
Ja, en ons wil so. Baie dankie dat jy by ons was, Aurelia. Ons is nou terug met die weer. Op Swakopmund 'n minimum van 12 grade Celsius en 'n maksimum van 13. Môre is sonnige dag daar teen die kus Ariamsvlei, verwag 'n minimum van 12 grade Celsius en 'n maksimum van 25. Steeds 'n sonnige dag en op Reebok 'n minimum van 10 grade Celsius en 'n maksimum.
Adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
In steede daarvan om al nuwe met-Gemma kunsmatige intelligensiemodelle agter duur betaalmure toegesluit te hou, gaan Google die nuwe KI-modelle aan ontwikkelaars van gesondheidsorgdienste beskikbaar stel om gesondheidsorg te verbeter. Die nuwelinge word met-Gemma 27B Multimodel en met-Zek LIP genoem en is deel van Google se groeiende versameling oopbron gesondheidsorg KI-modelle. Wat hierdie modelle spesiaal maak, is nie net hul tegniese bekwaamheid nie, maar ook die feit dat hospitale, navorsers en ontwikkelaars dit kan aflaai, wysig en gebruik soos hulle goeddink. Die vlaggenskap met-Gemma 27B model lees nie net mediese teks soos vorige weergawe dit gedoen het nie. Dit kan eintlik na mediese beelde kyk en verstaan wat dit sien. Dit is nou of dit nou 'n borskas, ekstraal, patologie, skyfies of pasiënte rekords is wat moontlik oor jare of maande sou strek. Dit kan al hierdie inligting saamverwerk en baie soos 'n dokter sou doen. Die prestasiesyfers is nogal indrukwekkend. Toe dit op die Met-QA 'n standaard mediese kennismaatstaf getoets is, het die 27B teksmodel 87,7% behaal. Dit plaas dit binne trefafstand van baie groter, duurder modelle, terwyl dit omtrent 1/10 minder kos om te bedryf. En vir kontantarm gesondheidsorgstelsels is die potensieel omvattend.
Mooie Michelle McLean saam met my in die kletsatelier. Michelle, how are you doing?
Very good, thank you. Thanks for having me. Baie
It's
dankie.
so fantastic.
Goeiedag. So 'n bietjie Afrikaans.
Klein bietjie
Nie suiwer
Afrikaans.
nie, maar so 'n bietjie.
Dis pragtig. Ons is bly daaroor hier op Kletskompas. Nog 'n ding waaroor ons bly is op Kletskompas, Johanna Swartbooi wat gekroon is as mevrou Namibië. En jy was ook nou natuurlik 'n klompie jare terug mevrou Namibië op die ou end mevrou heelal. Hoe voel jy oor Johanna Swartbooi?
I'm extremely excited. I think she's an eloquent, beautiful young woman. I've followed her trajectory of her career. She was a model for many years. So she has the perfect essence to be able to be an ambassador for Namibia and a fantastic ambassador. And, you know, it just shows our diversity in our country, the fact that we have so many different cultures, traditions, and that is celebrated. So congratulations to Joanna, and I know she's going to do a fantastic job as an ambassador.
Speaking of that job as an ambassador, you know, there are so many young women who become Miss Namibia and then they have this massive task in front of them. But I don't think the public sees what that task is. Do you think there's a task and a battle that the public don't see?
Well, absolutely, because when I won Miss Namibia and then became Miss Universe, I had no idea what the responsibilities and commitment would be. And I learnt as I went along that it wasn't just about the glamour of the one night that you crowned. It really is about your contribution and commitment to the title and ambassador for the country. So for any young woman out there who wants to enter Miss Namibia, or for those of you who've been through the process, you know, it comes with commitment and challenges. You are a public figure. You have to act as such and act with responsibility. You are a role model for young people and women out there. So it comes with a lot of hard work. In my years, I've been very grateful for my platform. As Miss Universe and Miss Namibia, I was able to establish the Michelle McLean Children Trust, work on many different levels in different businesses. However, it was not just that one title that got it for me. You have to continue working. It's now 35 years later, the Children Trust is still going strong, and I'm still in business in tourism and promoting Namibia. So it is all about the women recognizing that having a platform like this, even celebrities who are known in sport, that representing Namibia does come with huge responsibility.
Yeah, I think you are truly one of those figures that, you know, you have been Miss Namibia. You said, I think, 35 years.
Yeah,
you have
1991 Miss Namibia.
for 35 years, and you've been representing Namibia overseas and locally. You just mentioned tourism, your involvement with tourism. Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, as a global ambassador, I've been able to promote Namibia for investment and tourism for many, many years. And now recently I've been appointed as the North American Business Officer and representative for Gondwana Collection. I'm very excited about that because we synergize in terms of, I live in America for a few months and I come here, so I get to travel and see all these beautiful lodges, but also our combined work in terms of philanthropy. So the Michelle McLean Children Trust and the Gondwana Cares Trust, we work on very similar projects: education, upliftment of underserved communities. I work very closely with the ministers, and you were talking earlier about certain things that need to be done in our country. So I think, though, through tourism, we are able to create employment. I have the wonderful opportunity of representing Namibia in America. So I do road shows and I do tourism shows. I work together with the Namibia Tourism Board as well. But Gondwana Collection has given me an opportunity now to really, you know, have a platform and a sense of being able to go out into America and sell Namibia on that platform. I mean, we have the secret collection with Gondwana Collection Group. We have the sort of the middle of the road. You can, you know, you can hire a car, you can self-drive, you can be driven. So it really showcases Namibia and the opportunities we have here and the opportunities to employ people. The tourism industry is still one of the biggest industries. And so to also look at the youth and how we're going to train them and women in tourism. So I'm very excited about the way forward. And obviously to be back in Namibia and I'm going to the Kalahari this afternoon. I'm going to the Anab Lodge, the Gondwana Lodge, as well as the Reverie. It's my first time in the Kalahari for a long time. So I get to go do a little girls trip with my sister. So
Oh,
that's going to be exciting.
Okay, so just on your point about, tourism, employment opportunities, one thing that the tourism industry is also known for when it comes to employment is its low-hanging fruits, The fact that you don't necessarily need a matric or a university degree or to be able to speak 12 languages in order to get a foot into the door and just get employed in tourism. But one thing I also want to ask you is that you've mentioned this being in America, representing Namibia, and now you're back in Namibia and you do this quite often, you come back home. And is there a specific thing that you're most grateful for, that you're reminded of when you come back home?
Well, most certainly the people. I love the fact that we're all so hospitable and kind and generous. And I think that is representative when people come into the country to give that to our tourists and to our business investors that come into the country. I always say to Americans, firstly, they can't pronounce the name Namibia, but I spend the first 10 or 15 minutes showcasing where Namibia is geographically and how we are. But when people see the videos and they hear and they come to visit Namibia, they truly inspired, especially the Americans. They're very philanthropic as well. So for them, they spend a lot of money. Obviously, the exchange rate is perfect for Namibia. But it is about, showcasing to Americans, it's one of the safest countries in the world. It is got great infrastructure. It's like being in Europe, It's just, it really is. We have so much to offer. And now with the business investment side as well, that's, tourism can kind of, mirror that. So, yeah, it's very, very exciting times for Namibia. And with Her Excellency having stipulated and mandated certain things about tourism, education, and that is very, very important, as well as agriculture.
And then I want to know from you, you've mentioned that that you like the people and what each person can contribute to an experience for a tourist and for a visitor. But more than that, what do you think each and every one of us, the person who has a normal 9-to-5 job, the person who maybe unfortunately doesn't have a job, how do we contribute to Namibia and make it easier for you to be an ambassador for Namibia?
I think everyone just keep doing what you're doing. You are inspiring people and impressing people, as long as we all realize that no matter, you don't have to be a celebrity to be an ambassador. Everybody who receives visitors, business people into the country, you're an ambassador. You are the spokesperson for this country. So we all have a role to play. And as long as we realize our diversity and the beauty of our country, and also be proud and respectful about what we have. We have the most incredible country in the world. You said, what makes me happy to come back? Well, I still have my mother, my father, my sister living here. I have the Michelle McLean Children Trust and the projects, which is going so well. But I need to have the balance of both lives, one in America and one here, because this is my home. These are my roots.
Yeah. And then you just spoke about the projects that you're doing, and one that fascinates me is you are also an ambassador for meat exports, Namibian meat exports.
I'm not an official ambassador, but I have been working for years on exporting meat from Namibia to America and the Caribbean. So we have different protocols in place, and I'm working on getting new protocols with the embassy, the US Embassy, to be able to export lamb. We have the highest quality meat in the world, and that, free roaming, no hormones. America is going to really benefit from our export to them. And our ministers are working really hard at that. Our Minister of Agriculture, as well as Her Excellency, is, she's mandated, let's export our wonderful meat to the US. So, that's an opportunity again for employment in Namibia in the agricultural industry, as long as we get that right and we are proud about what we're doing. So yeah, I'm going to keep pushing forward with the agricultural side as well as education. And yeah, I feel sometimes I wake up in the morning and I wear different hats, but I'm very grateful for that. I'm living a blessed life, the best life.
Absolutely, and I think America's going to be living a blessed life if they get that first piece of Namibian
you
steak.
should see the look
no
on
matter
their
where I
faces.
go, the meat lets me down. I'm spoiled in terms of quality meat here in Namibia. Thank you so much for being with us, Michelle, and please let us know how the Americans react to that first
I'll send you a clip for sure.
First.
We sent samples already, so they are just absolutely inspired by this. Now we need to really get this process going.
I'm genuinely, I'm jittery now. I'm very excited. Thank you very much for being here, Michelle.
Thank you.
Dit was Michelle McLean oor haar verskeie projekte wat sy op 'n gereelde basis aanpak.
Wild and free, so it feels so sweet, makes me feel like
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Daarmee dan die einde van vandag se episode van Kletskompas. Baie dankie dat julle by ons aangesluit het. Onthou, ons is môre weer terug om 12:30 en TV DStv kanaal 285 en GoTV kanaal 25, as ook op ons stromingsplatform oneup2.com. Onthou, jy kan jou kiekies instuur vir Republikeinse kiekie kompetisie by 085 785 6231. Ek herhaal 085 785 6231. Maar tot môre, is dit mooi bly.